about who hears the message.
Yeah, word.
Come on, that was wonderful. Come on, somebody. You see, and that's what it's all about. It's about getting out there. It's about talking and sharing the gift and not worrying about. People say, well, what are people going to think about me? Listen, they're not thinking about you. They got enough of their own problems to think about. We got to just get out there. We got to share the gift of Arbonne with people and realize if they're the right person, there's nothing wrong you can say. And if there's the wrong person, there's nothing right you can say. So just accept it, deal with it, and go build your business. Come on. So that's the first principle I want to share with you. Now the second principle I want to share with you is just as important. And I know some of you are going to probably laugh when you hear this, because we've all done this. There isn't a single person building a business, whether it's Donna Weiser, Hillary Corcoran, Aaron Fell, Jill Bush, or anyone else, and we've all done this. But if you really want to become a champion business builder, you've got to stop spending too much time with too few people. See, this is network marketing is a business about growth, not about just a couple of people helping you get to the top. And sometimes we spend too much time with the same people and develop this unbelievable frustration and discouragement about a business where that shouldn't be happening. I always used to have people come into my office whining and complaining. And they always started like this. Jerry, my people.
My people.
My team. This person. And I had a sign. It was an 8x4 sign across the wall in my office. Because I got so tired of people telling me about their people, I just decided to point to the sign. And this is what the sign said. If you can't change your people, change your people. That's what you need to do. Listen, where nobody's good enough to change people, they have to be willing to change.
Yep.
So when I was a kid, I used to make popcorn with my dad. It was popcorn night at our house when I was a kid. And how many of you remember Jiffy Pop? Oh, yeah. You know, the little silver dome that grew, looks like a crown hat when it was all done. Well, I didn't like Jiffy Pop because I couldn't see the popcorn going. So we used to get a cast iron skillet. We filled it up with oil, and my dad would pour a whole jar of kernels in there, put a lid on, and I just sit there and I just watch it. And over time, I began to realize there were 3 kinds of kernels in every jar of popcorn kernels. First of all, you had your real motivated ones. Those were the kernels that hit the oil and poof, they popped. They said, hey, man, they just exploded. Then you had this whole batch of kernels that took a little bit longer to pop. You had to move them over the heat, you had to let them warm up a little bit, but if you just gave them enough time, bunches of them would pop. And then you had the slacker kernels. These were the kernels, and if you lit them on fire, they wouldn't pop. Those are the kernels that took the crown out of your tooth at the movie theater. You're sitting there going, Next time you're going to start going slacker and toss it at somebody in the movie theater. And that's how it was every time I saw it. And so what I began to realize is that our consultants are like popcorn kernels. See, you get some people that are going to come in and they're fired up and they're motivated and bam, they're going to pop right away and they're going to take your business to the top. Then you're going to have lots of people, say lots of people, lots of people that are going to just take a little bit more time to warm up. And if you just work with them, if you just develop their mindset, don't push them away, don't make them feel bad because they're not a rocket ship to the moon, but if you just let them warm up, sooner or later, bunches of them are going to start popping.
Yep.
And here's the thing, you never know when one's going to pop over the other. Right? Come on, somebody. See,
come on.
I used to have people that would be around for so long, and I look at them and go, do something, please. And then all of a sudden, I was winning the contest. And I was like, man, I need another sale somewhere. And I call my team. Hey, how you doing? I ran out of people. You got to find someone. And I ran out of people. And then all of a sudden, here they came. Hey, Jerry, here's the sale. What? They're in a sale in 14 years. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Because you just got to give them time to pop. And then you have people that are like the slackers no matter what you do. They won't do anything. You'll have an all-expense-paid trip to France for 2 months. Don't matter. They're not going to do anything. But that's how people are. And if you understand that everybody works differently in different time frames. Listen, don't treat everybody exactly the same way, because you're going to shortchange yourself. Don't look at everybody and say, well, if you're not working as fast as I'm not working, you're not good enough for me. Because let me tell you something, the people that take the longest to pop are the ones who are going to be the ones to build your business. Don't count your winners too soon. I used to tell my team this all the time. The people that came in, that looked the best, that sounded the best, that were the most successful, that made the most money, were the first ones out the door. And the people that came in that you looked at and said, were the ones who blew up their business. So don't prejudge anyone. So see, this is what happens. This is how I visualize it. We take our little skillet, right? And we put our skillet down. And we go out, we go cultivate some new people. 4 of them. We're like, oh, we take our little 4 people, they're so delicate. We put them in the pan. And we sit there and we go, yes, you can do it. We're going to become RVPs. We're going to make it happen. We're going to win. And how many people are in the skillet? 4, right? So then all of a sudden, this little skillet has a family issue and needs to take some time off. This little skillet has issues with their job, so they need to take a time off. This little skillet just has issues, and they don't even know what it is, but they need to take time off. So now you've got 1 skillet left, and now we move in with these people. Man, we're emailing them, we're faxing them, are there even faxes anymore? But if there are, you're faxing them. We're texting them. We're sending airplanes with banners over their neighborhood. You can do it. And sooner or later, these people get so overwhelmed, they join the witness protection program, never to be seen from or heard from again. And now you've got a skillet that's empty, and you're like, oh God, I gotta do this again. So you go out, you cultivate some more, and you get 4 more, and you live with these people, and the same thing starts to happen, and you do it again, and again, and again, and again. And oh God, this is getting tiring. Oh God, I don't know if I'm cut out for this. Oh, maybe this isn't for me. And then people quit. See, the secret to building a champion business is you gotta fill your skillet with people. You gotta work with those that want to work. That's right. And those that don't want to work, it's okay. Let them warm up over the fire, but keep adding people to that mix. Because how many of you know, when you have 3 people on your team and 2 quit, that's right, you're on suicide watch. Mary, are you okay? I'm trying. Right? You're all laughing because you've all been on suicide watch in the business. But if you have 25 people and 6 of them don't do it, all of a sudden it doesn't seem to have as big an impact as you've got all these other people to work with. Folks, the key to building a great business is, first of all, understanding you can't say the wrong thing to the right person, and you can't say the right thing to the wrong person. And the second thing is understanding we've got to stop spending too much time with too few people. Yep. We've got to go out there and we've got to fill up our skillet with people that see what they have a hold of them. Let me tell you something, folks. I've been in business for 20 years. People ask me, why did I decide to coach only Arbonne consultants? From a business and financial standpoint, I'll be honest, it doesn't make any sense. I have friends in all sorts of network marketing companies. They call me all the time to come train their teams, and I won't do it. And the reason that I chose to be exclusive to Arbonne only, and I can say this as an outsider, I can say this as someone who's built my own business, and I love my own company, but there is no company poised for the global domination in the industry that Arbonne is poised. None. Arbonne is going to shake the rafters of the network marketing industry. And see, when an opportunity is presented to people, there's always 3 kinds of people. There's people that see it, they get it, and they dive in and they make it happen. And then you get people who make bunches of excuses and they stand around and watch it happen. And then you have those poor souls who one day look back and go, what happened? You don't want to be that person that says, what happened? You want to be the person that is part of what this company is going to do. It is no accident that you are here in this chair tonight. It is no accident that you were chosen to be in this company. I believe that this company chooses the right kind of people to be in it. Because it's people with integrity, with heart, with values, that want to do something, that don't want to take advantage of people. That's what this company stands for. And that's my values. And if I'm going to put my integrity on the line, if I'm going to put my 20 years of experience on the line, I'm going to plug into a company that looks just like I do and talks just like I do and believes what I do, so I know we're all going in the right direction. Come on!
Come on, somebody!
Let me tell you something else. Let me tell you something else. As I wrap this up in my 20 minutes till now. This is your moment. This is your time. This is your chance. This is your opportunity. This is your destiny knocking on the door. You've got to take advantage of this. You've got to seize this moment. You've got to make this